How do you compliment someone's body, appearance without being creepy? And then walk away, no lingering. Lingering always makes me feel like the compliment was just an opening used. If I already know the person or was talking to them, then the compliments that were given and then the conversation moves on as if nothing was ever said always make me feel the best. Mostly compliment things the person had a say on choosing or changing, because most likely they are damned proud of it themselves or should be. Boost those self-images. This is 100% it. Band tees are a great target, assuming you like the band too. I'd say, without some extreme familiarity, commenting on a person's actual body is never a good idea. I've also noticed people are a bit more receptive to comments on piercings than on tattoos, but I have a few facial piercings myself, so maybe my experience has been biased. I've been thinking about how this is cultural. Maybe it's a Western thing, but we seem to appreciate that our choice is highlighted when making this comment. We are attractive because it is a result of our choices and tastes. After moving to Korea, this comment is appreciated, but it will more often be met with an incredulous, "The dress is cute. Are you saying I'm not cute?" Or just a matter of fact, "I got them at ABC Mart." I'm sure they appreciate the comment, but I think there's something lost in it. No, just something I have noticed. When I was 17, I worked customer service at a grocery store. Our regional director was visiting that day, so everyone higher than a cashier was dressed nicer. I told my coworker, 22F, "Wow, you look really nice today." She said, "Thanks." The next day I had a sexual harassment complaint against me. Very confusing for me. Having a hand in raising 8 girls, I don't think you can compliment a female body without being creepy. Only exception being in a workout situation, and commenting on her muscles. Looking at your arms, that style of push-up is effective. When you compliment her appearance, the best way is to compliment them on something they have a choice in: hair color, glasses, jewelry, and don't make it personal. For examples, "Those glasses really complement your face well." Or "That is a beautiful hair color, for blue/purple/green hair." Jewelry is simple: "That is an interesting necklace, you have great taste." I have used all these and had women thank me with a big smile. It's not creepy, it's just a compliment, and comes across as such most of the time. Never have I had one act like I am being a creep. My daughters have all okayed this method, but they are older, 25 plus. The younger generation seems to feel the same way. Keep in mind, context and location makes all the difference in the world. You don't want to be in church and do it, nor where she is a captive audience, work, elevator, and if she brushes you off, leave it alone. Don't push yourself on her. Most likely she heard you but is hoping to end it there for whatever reason she has. Respect it. As a young woman, I second this. Especially the thing about not doing it at work. Also, take into account age. If you're a 50-something man, just leave that 20-something woman on the train alone, even if you think she looks amazing. And just don't comment on a woman's chest or ass. If you're not in a relationship, you don't get to mention them, like, ever. Trust me, we do not appreciate it. This guy gets it. I raised 3 girls. Complimenting hair is always a good thing. "Your hair looks great. Your hair looks nice that way. I like what you did with your hair." When you compliment, don't say sexy or anything else reserved for a different relationship. Good and nice are the right adjectives. Very different rules if it's your wife, of course. This is a great post. I came here to say, in general, complimenting clothing should be taken well. Something very neutral but nice is great too. One time I was bundled up on a cold day in a coat/scarf/gloves combo, and a random guy said cheerfully as I was passing, "Don't you look cute today?" And all I could think was, "Yeah, I do." It was impossible for me to construe it as a comment on my body because none of it was showing. Lol. You know what's weird? This seems like a very American or at least Western point of view. I remember that when I came to America a long time ago, people would compliment stuff that I chose like tops and watches and dresses or whatever. I thought it was a backhanded compliment, as in well that thing is nice but not you specifically. I even remember my mom being offended over someone saying something of mine was nice. She wanted them to say I was pretty and not the thing. Now after being here for many years I see why. Only exception being in a workout situation, and commenting on her muscles. Looking at your arms, that style of push-up is effective. I'm an older guy and I work under the assumption that women are at the gym to work out, so I leave them alone. Unless you've got a pre-existing friendship, don't tell them how great they look and don't give them workout advice. Just say hello and smile if you see them around regularly and they make eye contact. Just my opinion though. I agree with all this, and appreciate the thought and care you put into your reply and the way you approach compliments. You sound like a wonderful parent and mentor. I too try to focus on things people can choose, regardless of who I talk to. If I know the person well, I may go for something like that. Clothing item. Looks great on you. You can really rock it / the color makes your eyes pop, etc. If I don't know them as well, I'd go for I love your style or that's an awesome clothing item, and avoid reference to the body completely. As a general rule, you don't compliment anything that wasn't an active choice. Complimenting someone's muscles that they must have worked hard for is a lot less likely to make someone uncomfortable than complimenting, say, a ginger woman's hair color that she had no choice in. It's also a good idea to only compliment if you have an appreciation for the work that goes into something, otherwise you risk your compliment going from I think this trait about you is admirable to I, personally, find this thing about you to be attractive. Also, it should go without saying, but always avoid any kind of sexual, fetishes undertones in your compliment, unless you're already on that level with the person. That's the fastest way to come off as a creep. None of this you have great hips, you'd make an amazing wife, or other such nonsense. I've really only heard those from older men in my life, but it sure as hell should not be propagated past that. I had a meeting the other day with a female colleague who must have just gotten back from a gym that she must frequent. I really wanted to ask her about her workout routine cause her shoulders were absolutely ripped. I was legit curious. Not in a sexual way but more of a I want to copy what she's doing way. I ended up not asking since I don't know her in a non-professional way, so I thought it might seem creepy. Compliment a piece of clothing. That top looks nice on you. Or I like your shoes. Ask a leading question. Did you do something new with your hair? Compliment the look. Do it obliquely. Dig the outfit. Or, you're killing it. Do not ever compliment someone at work on their attractiveness. No, you look hot. Or, damn, you look good. Even more, never ever. Do not, under any circumstances, compliment a woman's body or part of her body. No nice cans toots, or those jeans make your ass look hot, or I like when you wear low-cut blouses Susan, or I love stockings on women. This is less taboo for men, especially if it's obvious they work out hard, but it's still dicey at work. I'm having a hard time thinking of a situation where I would compliment someone's body unless I was dating them or otherwise romantically or sexually involved with them. I guess something to do with their face would probably be okay, freckles, eyes, etc. Or their hair. In general, I would try to stick to compliments about their abilities or their choices, for example, their hairstyle, outfit, makeup, piercings, or tattoos, but not their legs. Unless you mean the tattoos on their legs. As a man, I'll keep my comments for men PG-13 like damn dude, you want to leave some swole for us mortals, or some people have a great hair day, and then you show up having a godlike hair day, or that is a nice shirt. Man, for women, as unfair as it is, if we aren't BFFs you will never get a compliment from me. Never. A lot of women have been catcalled and verbally harassed and I don't know where the line is, so I refuse to go near it. If we are BFFs, something like hold up, did we get a new hairstyle, or yo, loving the heels but never anything like nice dress / shirt / pants / makeup, etc. This is the correct answer for me. 100% on point. For me, with other women, I'm totally okay with any kind of compliment on my appearance. Even if it's about my body, even if it's from a total stranger, we'll bond over it. It's cool. With guys though, the types of compliments you mention are exactly the level I'm okay with, and that is only if we're really good friends like you said. Of course, different with my BF. In a dating situation, only exception to the guy's scenario is if I am wearing some unisex clothing item that they would also get and wear themselves, say like functional comfort shoes, nifty wallet, sturdy laptop bag. Basically if they're genuinely interested in that thing, already have the same thing and want to nerd out over that thing. I would enjoy a conversation like that even with a random dude or a coworker. Talk about their appearance without drawing too much attention to yourself. For example, say, "Your top is nice," / "You look very good today," / "Where did you get this t-shirt? It looks very good." Instead of saying, "I like your top, you are very attractive, handsome whatever," / "I want to get the same top, you look very good in it. Where did you get it?" Of course this is to be applied when complimenting people you barely know. I personally react positively to any compliment and never feel like they are disturbing me or anything. Many people think just like me. Just say something. Compliments really make our day. If a man is nicely dressed, I either say that he looks very nice or that he looks sharp. If a woman is dressed nicely, I compliment specific things about her outfit like "I love your shoes," or if she has specifically done something to her appearance that you can tell takes work, I'd compliment that specifically. Like this one time I noticed this lady had perfectly sculpted eyebrows. Normally Jeff about eyebrows, but hers were like better done than anyone I've ever seen, which I'm sure she either pays money to get them done or spends a lot of time focusing on this area. So I told her, "By the way, I just want to say that your eyebrows look amazing." Just make it very nonchalant and compliment something she has done to her appearance. You're complimenting her effort, not because she has brow bones that look a certain way or because of anything outside of her control. She took time and effort to do something and her efforts are being noticed and complimented. Just keep it short and fairly nonchalant to not seem like you're looking for anything out of her. I've accepted a compliment before and there's nothing more awkward than the person dwelling on the compliment they're giving me. But, as a rule of thumb, just don't compliment random strangers because they don't know you, and even if you have the best of intentions it can make them uncomfortable, which is the exact opposite effect of what you're going for. Yay, that's more or less what I've learned. I'll compliment women I work with who I have a good relationship with on their hair or their outfit or their shoes, and they love it. Or if they're near me and I like the perfume, I'll say, "Hey, I like that perfume." I've even asked what it was because I genuinely wanted to buy it for my GF. Random women, I may compliment their earrings or their watch or their necklace, but the caveat I have for the necklace is only if their cleavage isn't showing. Even if I genuinely like the necklace, I don't want her to think I'm looking at her boobs. So yay, those are my tips. Compliment her on what she, or he, does, not what she is. Has she done something different with hair? You can say, "I really like what you did with your hair. That sounds like you aced something good with your hair." Not, "I like your hair that way," which sounds like you should make your hair the way I like it. Close. Designer, wow, is that a designer _ says, "She is taster and money and I'm envious." Not, "You look hot in that shirt." Says, "I'm going to masturbate at my desk while looking at you." Or looking sharp, says that you look professional and put together. Not, "I like it when you wear dresses." Implies that you expect her to dress to please you, not to please herself. Workout, just don't. Unless she brings it up to you, then you can say that you can see she's been working out. In general, only compliment her, or him, if you know her. Don't force people to stop doing the things they need and want in order to give attention to you, a person they have nothing invested in. Depends. Are you ugly? If you aren't, then don't say shit, ever. You'll be considered creepy 99% of the time. Are you not ugly? You can totally get away with complimenting someone's hair, but keep it tight and professional. Or maybe some small piece of jewelry or another accessory. "I really enjoy your ring / watch / whatever. Those earrings are rocking. Totally cool." Are you considered to be beautiful yourself? If so, you can pretty much say whatever you damn well want to say without being considered creepy. Within reason, Of course, this isn't grounds to actually be a creep. Things like, "You are looking really good today, when I see you, I always feel better," are acceptable. People are cool that way. It's terrible that giving somebody a genuine compliment is seen as creepy nowadays. Men get accused of sexual harassment because they say shit like, "You look nice today, you're pretty," and I don't know if the opposite happens because I never hear about it, which is a whole other can of worms if it does actually happen. Most people aren't trying to be creepy or sexually harass you. If somebody gives you a compliment, you probably ought to take it as such, right? I won't speak for every guy, but I'd be willing to bet Op is a guy and is asking on how to compliment women. I would also be willing to bet nearly every reply here saying there are rules about how you should just compliment things that they are in control of, like their shoes or a purse or hairstyle, are women, or identify as a woman. Finally, I would be willing to bet that damn near any guy would be 100% okay with you complimenting them on anything, from looks, to hair, to muscles to butt. I know that nearly all the men I know are actually starved for any sort of attention or compliments. Besides my wife, mom, and mother-in-law, I can't even remember the last time I was complimented on anything. What this says about our current culture, I'll leave that for all you to decide. Guys who are straight typically do not compliment guys. They just say, "Oh, you got a haircut," or "Cool jacket, where did you get that?" Or maybe perhaps "Been a long time since I saw you dude, you working out or something?" But friend noticing a friend lost weight is nice. Everyone appreciates that. Complimenting random women as a straight guy? You have to be totally sure you are hot as a dude to pull that off. Even then, just don't, or her girlfriend might beat the shit out of you. Just kidding. But the world is a fucked up place still for women, so just do not. Wife, girlfriend or family, then sure, anyone else, shut it and pass. I compliment men more often than I compliment women. As a dude, if I see an impressive beard or mustache, I'll point it out, or a cool shirt, or they look impressive at the gym. It's, 1, because guys don't get compliments much, so it's valued more, and 2, no guy is gonna freak out or feel threatened about getting a random compliment from a passerby. With women, odds are probably higher they will. Depends on who the person is. A lot of people are giving advice about compliments for women, and it's good advice. But if, say, you want to give a compliment to a straight man who might not otherwise be conventionally attractive, then it's not good advice. In that case, you want to compliment something that isn't a result of choices. Women, too often, are only judged by their body, so they don't want to hear compliments about their bodies. But men are judged by how useful they are, and that's what they don't want to hear about. If you tell a man that he's dressed nicely, the implication is that he works hard enough to earn the money for nice clothes, and that he chooses to spend on those things rather than something that will make him happy instead of looking good for others. On the other hand, if you compliment him for having a barrel chest, or for being really hairy, or for having a large penis, then he knows you're talking about him per se, and not just what he might be able to do for you. I feel like symmetrical is a safe compliment. Holy crap, you're symmetrical. But I'm different, so it's kinda helps when you only ever say weird shit. Who you are and how you conduct yourself probably has more to do with it than the compliment itself. Don't be a fucking pervert. Don't make the compliment just because you want to get laid. I think the biggest compliment you can give anyone is simply listening to what they have to say and taking a genuine interest in what they are passionate about. I usually don't directly comment on their body as it makes quite a few people uncomfortable. The easiest way, in my opinion, is to compliment other aspects. For example, that outfit really suits you. Your new insert, whatever makes you glow, etc. I've found that indirectly complimenting something on them instead of directly complimenting a body part or shape takes away a lot of the creep factor. Someone complimenting my pants always does it for me. I've overdeveloped my legs from squats, and I did a lot of them to do so. And it's difficult to find properly fitting pants when I have the legs of a far larger person. Made me realize how boring general compliments are, since they seem to focus on things you have no control over.